So I'm talking to Amy Corbett and Jamie Berard, the judges of Lego Masters. So let's start with, how did it feel coming back to judge season 3?
It was amazing. It's actually the highlight of my year. It's something that I look forward to so much because you get to go to a foreign location in a studio, cameras all around, talented people, Will Arnett, celebrity guests, and mind-blowing challenges. It's really so much fun.
Yeah, it was really great to be back in the studio and with 12 brand new teams of builders. And I think for me, that's one of the most exciting things, getting to meet them, getting to know them and seeing what they create week after week. And it's certainly some mind-blowing creations that we get from them.
Yes.
Awesome. So in the preview, Will Arnett teased that season 3 is the most challenging season yet. What makes season 3 more challenging than past seasons?
Yeah, I think it's because we've had 2 seasons, so everybody kind of knows what's going on until they don't. And that's what season 3 is good at, is we say expect the unexpected, which I know is overused as a term, but we really try to celebrate that many of the builders have trained in the off season. They think they know what they're getting into, but then we still throw them that curveball. We give them the challenge that they never thought was possible, and seeing what they come up with is super inspiring.
And I think we just have some really, really wild challenges this time around. We have, what do we have? We want them to build a tree house in a real tree with no connection points. We have live dogs in the studio, and we want our teams to replicate them, you know, and dogs don't sit still for you to copy. We have a wrecking ball in there as well, so there's destruction. I mean, we are really pushing our teams to the limits, and as Jamie said, it's challenges that you will sit at home and think, no way are the teams going to be able to do this. And trust me, that's what the teams thought as well when we told them what the challenges were, but they did it. They make amazing builds.
Yeah.
Wow, awesome. And then what would you say was the most challenging part of being a judge this season?
I mean, the challenging part is that we just love all the teams almost instantly, especially this season. You're going to fall in love with them. I mean, we have mother-son combination. We've got grandpappies. We've got brothers and sisters. We've got colleagues coming together. And they're just lovely people that are super talented. So our job is, unfortunately, to find the best of this group, which means some of those people end up going home in each one of those moments. I have to say this season in particular is genuine. If you see us emotional on TV, that is raw emotion. We just couldn't hold back, because I think you really not only appreciate the talent of the builders, but just the talent of them as people, that they're just really likable, talented people.
And I think as the caliber of builders gets higher and higher and better, like we are sending people home on really good builds. We're not sending people home because they've done a bad job. It's literally like, okay, we have 12 incredible builds in front of us. Which one just doesn't quite hit what we're looking for in the challenge? And that's always hard, because people are so proud of their work. They've done a great job. We're proud of them. And then you're like, oh no, everyone's so good. How are we going to make a choice here?
Yeah.
Awesome. And then what key elements do you look for when judging a build?
Well, each of the challenges has something specific that we're looking for. So that's very important, that the teams that are potentially always good at making dragons or always good at making race cars, they don't just keep making them every time. So it's really important that the teams try to think of what are we actually asking for that challenge. And then on top of that, we're always looking for their creativity, their storytelling, and their technical abilities. And they really have to find something that makes them stand out. And I think it's sometimes that you can't quite define it, but when you see it, you just know that is amazing, and that is something worth celebrating.
Great. And then in the preview, we saw that this season will feature celebrity appearances from Brad Pitt and Chris Pratt. Can fans expect any other celebrity appearances this season?
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, we had a lot of people popping into the studio. We've got Jeff Gordon as well there, driving around in the studio. We got Blue popping in, because Chris Pratt's of course going to bring Blue along with him, so I think there's a lot of celebrities.
And we have real life celebrities like from space. Yes. We have astronauts in the very first episode that come to visit, which is super inspiring, because these are astronauts that are active astronauts that are still going on missions, potentially to the moon and beyond. So these people are super inspiring.
Awesome, thank you. And then in general, what can viewers expect from season 3 of Lego Masters?
They can expect a whole lot of creativity, a lot of laughs, because of course Will's back and he's cracking us all up all the time. He's so funny. And a lot of twists and turns.
Yeah.
I think it is the most wild season yet, not only in the challenges, but there's a few fun twists in there as well that are pretty unexpected, and I have to say a lot of fun. So we're keeping all the builders on their toes, and I think everyone at home is going to be on their toes too.
Yeah, and I think you'll just see a lot of heart, and that's where I think this show stands out as something special. Normally, like reality TV shows and competition shows, you know, it's all about trying to get ahead and push people down. And you just see people every episode celebrating other teams and really, you know, putting their heart and soul into everything they're doing. So I think it's one of those shows that's special because you're going to feel those moments of emotion, and we're going to project some of them. You're going to see us having emotion, but it's really fun to see when people succeed. It's a huge win for everybody in the room.
Awesome. And then last question, you guys. What do you think makes the show resonate with both children and adults? What do you think it is about the show that makes it so special to all age groups?
I mean, like, I take my little prop here because we've always got Lego bricks, but I think it's the fact that all the creations start with small bricks. So no matter who you are and watching, you can pick up a brick or a couple of bricks and you can kind of make something and play along at home. And then you can see if you get really, really good, you can actually get to this level where you can make these incredible works of art. So I think it's the simplicity of everything coming from a few bricks that makes it really magical.
Yeah, and I think it's the accessibility that the parents of the kids watching also had the same bricks growing up. And so they can recount, oh, when I was a kid, all I had was 2x4 bricks, and look what they can do with it. You know, I think there's just something about that unites kids from today with kids from another time. And then they kind of dust off their old bricks if they're put away, and then they start to see opportunities to re-express themselves.
Right, totally. Well, that was my last question. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me.
Yeah,
it was great chatting to you.
I hope you enjoy the season.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Bye.